Every summer, I'm supposed to go to the beach with my friends, but I'm in no shape to wear a bathing suit at the moment. There are many people who feel such anxiety. If you follow the methods shown in this video, you'll be able to get in shape to wear your swimsuit with confidence. If you want to succeed in your diet, start taking action today. Aerobic and anoxic exercise. For an efficient diet, do a combination of aerobic and anoxic exercises. Aerobic exercise such as walking and running is said to be effective in burning fat and making you slimmer. At the same time, increasing muscle mass by doing anoxic exercises such as short, high-intensity muscle training will increase your basal metabolism. If you do muscle training and raise your basic metabolism, you will be less likely to gain weight and lose weight easily, so you should work on anoxic exercise as well as aerobic exercise. A good rule of thumb for walking is 30 minutes. When you start aerobic exercise, the source of energy is the carbohydrates in your body and your blood, and it's not until about 20 minutes after you start aerobic exercise that fat becomes a source of energy. So, if you are walking to burn fat, try to walk for at least 30 minutes. Keep your strength training going for at least 5 minutes. It's said that 30 minutes to an hour is a good rule of thumb for muscle training, but if you don't have the habit of moving your body on a regular basis, it can feel like a long time. So, let's start doing some muscle training, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Of course, if you want to work out a specific area, you can consciously try to work on that area of your body. Balanced dietary restrictions. Just because you're on a diet doesn't mean you should only eat low-calorie foods. You may be able to lose weight, but you'll end up with unhealthy weight loss and a higher chance of regaining weight. Protein, which is found in meat, fish, eggs and soy products, is essential for building the body. If you don't incorporate foods that contain protein, your bones and muscles will weaken, and your brain will slow down. Although dietary restriction is important for successful dieting, it must be done with balance. When restricting your diet, try to be conscious of cutting back on calorie-rich fats. Foods that are high in fat include cooking oil, butter, meat, fish, dairy products, nuts, snacks, and cakes. You can't completely avoid fat, but you can reduce your fat intake by knowing what foods are high in fat and consciously cutting back on your intake. Cooking oils such as olive oil and soybean oil are also fatty foods. People who are on a diet tend to avoid oil because it makes them fat, but if you reduce the cooking oil to an extreme, your skin will become dry. So, please decide the amount and take it in moderation. When you are on a diet, eat vegetables, fruits, and seaweed in a positive way. Vegetables and fruits are rich in vitamins and fiber, and seaweed is high in fat-blocking ingredients that help support your diet. It's a good idea not to eat between meals, but if you do, don't do it at night. Also, try to avoid cakes and other fat and sugar-rich foods. The best time to have a snack is between lunch and dinner. If you're feeling hungry, it's a good idea to eat something low in calories, such as nuts, fruit, or dried fruit, which will keep you full. Almonds and walnuts are recommended because they are the least carbohydrated of all nuts and have a good stomach feel. Fruits and dried fruits are recommended for snacking because they are high in vitamins and fiber, but low in fat. Developing good habits is the key to dieting success. Try to make the things you see here into a daily routine from today. Going to bed early and waking up early and getting into a good rhythm of life is important to the success of your diet. If you stay up late at night, even though you ate your dinner in the evening, you may get hungry and end up snacking before going to bed. No matter how hard you try to limit your calorie intake, if you end up snacking on chocolates, cookies, or potato chips at night, you'll soon be eating too many calories. If you get into the habit of going to bed early, you'll go to bed after dinner and before you're hungry, so you can avoid snacking at night. If you are a night owl, you may find it hard to fall asleep even though you know that going to bed early is good for you. If that's the case, try making it a habit to get up early first. If you make it a habit to get up early in the morning, you will naturally be able to sleep earlier at night. Get enough sleep. It is said that people who sleep well are more likely to lose weight. This is because when you sleep less, the secretion of the appetite-suppressing hormone leptin decreases and the secretion of the appetite-increasing hormone ghrelin increases. In fact, a study that analyzed health checkup data showed that people who get less than 5 hours of sleep are more likely to become obese than those who get more than 5 hours. Getting enough sleep can help suppress the secretion of ghrelin, which means you can suppress your appetite. Another reason it's good to get plenty of sleep is because even just sleeping burns calories. When you get enough sleep, you consume about 300 kilocalories per day. 300 kilocalories is for noodles, burgers, and chocolate cakes. When you consider that getting enough sleep can offset one meal's worth of calories, the calories consumed from sleep are not to be underestimated. Incidentally, if you don't get enough sleep, your calorie consumption will drop to 90 kilocalories. If you make it a habit to get enough sleep and steadily increase the amount of calories you consume, your diet will be more successful. When you're eating, focus on the food you're eating. If you eat while watching TV or watching your smartphone, you may end up eating too much. If you're too engrossed in TV or a smartphone to focus on your food, your satiety center will be less likely to work even if your blood sugar levels are raised by eating. Then, even though you're eating a sufficient amount of food, you end up eating too much because you don't feel full. If you decide to go on a diet, focus on one meal at a time, chewing it well and savoring it. That way, you'll be able to feel fuller in smaller doses. If you want to be successful in your diet, you need to work on exercising and restricting your diet. Continue to do 30 minutes of cardio and 5 minutes or more of strength training and restrict your diet to a balanced diet. Going to bed early, getting plenty of sleep, and stopping eating while on a diet are also essential to success, so try to make it a habit to do these things as well. For more videos about dieting and health, subscribe the channel.